Okay, tonight we're doing our little experimental recipe with our leftover peanut oil from our Thanksgiving deep fried turkey. We're making deep fried chicken thighs tonight. And we're cooking bone-in chicken thighs. We're setting our Masterbuilt Deep Fryer to 350. You can see it right there. And we're gonna cook for approximately 13 to 14 minutes tonight. And it should come out about perfect. But this is the first time we've reused peanut oil with chicken from turkey, so it's going to be interesting to see how the flavor comes out tonight. Fingers crossed, it should be all good. So for seasoning on our thighs, we did a mix of 3 of our favorite flavors here at home, and really part of the fun is just really use what you got in the kitchen and see what you can make out of it. But we are using this fun homemade Hawaiian spice that a friend gave to us that's for poultry, fish, and much more. Also, we put in, what else did we put in here? We put in some Grill Mates roasted garlic and herb, and then we use some onion powder on this tonight. Now I just sprayed the chicken with oil, and then I mashed all those 3 different seasonings together in oil, coated the top and bottom, and we're letting it sit for a little bit before we put it in the fryer.
Ready, but
okay, so after consulting with my beautiful wife, we decided we need to put some flour on these bad boys to get that fried chicken flavor. So we're gonna put the already seasoned chicken, rub it around in a little flour here. Again, we're just having fun experimenting tonight. She's making a really good short rib thing that she knows what she's doing with. So no matter what, even if the chicken turns out bad, it's gonna be okay. We think it's gonna be really good. We're just seasoning up these thighs a little bit with some flour, just rubbing them around on a plate of flour. Nothing official or fancy about what we're doing here. Okay, so one other thing you want to make sure you do with this is coat the pan with oil that you're going to cook in the deep fryer. That way the chicken doesn't stick to the bottom of it. That's no fun. And we're just going to load up the fryer with the chicken so it's ready to go when the oil's ready. When your oil gets hot and ready, you don't want to have it sitting around for a while. You want to get the chicken in there right as soon as it's to temperature. So we're going to be all set up and ready to go when that oil is hot and ready at 350. So we probably could have done a couple more here tonight, but we're just sticking with these 5 thighs. Okay, so we're still waiting on the deep fryer to come up the temperature now. You can know. Set the 350 down here, which is right between the 325 and the 375 on this one. You can tell when that second ready light comes on that it's in fact ready. We have our gloves ready over here to use to help out. This hook thing is for the end when you're pulling the chicken out. You don't really need it when you're dropping it in. Some people can use that though, just to be extra safe. But with the gloves, I found that we're pretty much okay if we use the gloves. And then of course, I like to, while I'm waiting around out here, have a nice cold, refreshing beverage. I highly recommend this one, but whatever suits your taste. And still waiting for the oil to get hot. This is one of my little pet peeves about this, but if you really like these things, it's not so bad. I'm on number 2, which is about my limit. So some of you younger folk might, enjoy this extra time. I usually plan about 20 to 30 minutes for this oil to get hot. I'm sorry, it's not more exact than that. Okay, this is where the fun starts. And you don't want to wait around for a long time after that light comes on to get your stuff into the fryer. So there's the oil. See, it's kind of bubbling and boiling, making noise. And we're gonna get the hook on the chicken over here. And then you want to align it so it's going in the correct way. There's only really one way you can put this stuff in here. Where the fire lines up. And so we're just going to drop it right in there. And make sure it's fully submerged. And then close it up. Get out of the way. And the nice thing about this is you can set a timer on it. So I'm going to set this one for right on 13 minutes here. Okay, 6 minutes to go here. You don't really want to wander away from. You want to turn your deep fryer into them, just in case it catches on fire or something. I don't know really what to do if it catches on fire. It hasn't happened to me yet, in air quotes. We're down to 5 minutes now. I'm all set up to take it out. I got my glove and my hook over here, and I got a handy dandy, really cool electric meat thermometer. The temperature we're going for on this one is 165 degrees. So, like I said, this is a big experimental cook, but one thing we're going to really be sure about is that it's, not raw on the inside or anything like that. So you're going to check your temperature. I'm cooking at 350 tonight for 13 minutes. Okay, 6 minutes to go here. You don't really want to wander away from. You want to turn your deep fryer into them. Just in case it catches on fire or something. I don't know really what to do if it catches on fire. It hasn't happened to me yet, in air quotes. We're down to 5 minutes now. I'm all set up to take it out. I got my glove and my hook over here, and I got a handy dandy, really cool electric meat thermometer. The temperature we're going for on this one is 165 degrees. So, like I said, this is a big experimental cook, but one thing we're going to really be sure about is that it's, not raw on the inside or anything like that. So you're going to check your temperature. I'm cooking at 350 tonight for 13 minutes. Okay, the timer has expired, so we are going to pull this bad boy out of here and check the temp and see it. It's all done. So we're getting the hook. Like our makeshift kitchen here on top of the old washer and dryer. Pulling this out, kind of looks pretty good. Probably done, but we're going to double check it just to make sure. Look at that. I might have done something wrong with the flour because the skin is starting to peel off quite a bit. Anyways, I'm just going to set it down on the plate right now. Check the temp before I take it inside. You do want to do all this outside, by the way. So I got my thermometer, and again, we're looking for 165 on these bad boys. So we're actually I think we're about good, yeah. We get down in there, they're only 160s. A couple of them are looking a little light, but I think they're going to be okay by the time we let them set for a few more minutes. Although that guy can't go right. I'm going to put him back in for about 3 minutes. All right, here we go. So 3 more minutes is up. They should be well and done. So let's take a look. We got our hook here again. Got the hook here again. I just screen with my low budget production value here. We're gonna say these guys are done. I think even no matter what this thermometer says, nothing worse than too much over-fried chicken, all right? So I'm gonna check them again. One more time. Oh yeah, that guy is looking very done. Looking very done again. That guy's over temp at 174. Oh yeah, I think we're all good here. Oh, and that is how I could do it. Some overcooked fried chicken. Looks pretty tasty though. And last thing is I like to unplug this thing right as soon as I'm done cooking. Because we have a couple of those and you don't want any bad accidents. So make sure to just unplug it right away. It stops heating for sure.
Just go.
Okay, here's the final product of our awesome fried chicken. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I encourage you to just have fun and see what happens.